You've been told that flow state is some mystical, rare experience, a gift that only the most talented players get to enjoy. That it's something that happens to you, like a lightning strike of inspiration. But here's the truth. That's a lie. Flow state isn't luck, it's not magic, and it's definitely not reserved for the elite. It's a skill. And like any skill, it can be trained, mastered, and activated on demand. The problem? Most players wait for flow state to find them. They hope it'll happen during a game, like some kind of divine intervention. But the reality? Flow state is something you control. And if you're not entering it on demand, you're leaving your best performances on the table. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly how to hack your brain into flow state whenever you want. No fluff, no gimmicks, just the science-backed, step-by-step system that elite players use to perform at their peak. We'll cover the 3 triggers that force your brain into flow state, the 1 daily ritual that primes you for peak performance, the mental shift that turns flow state from a hope into a habit. If you've ever felt like you're almost in the zone but can't quite get there, this is your wake-up call. Let's dive in. Flow state isn't some vague spiritual experience, it's neuroscience. When you're in flow, your brain shifts into a state of optimal performance where time slows down, your focus sharpens, your movements feel effortless, your decisions are instinctive. But here's the key. Flow state doesn't just happen. It's triggered by specific conditions. And if you understand those conditions, you can force your brain into flow whenever you want. The best part? You've already experienced flow state before. Remember that time you were playing and suddenly everything felt easy? That was flow. The problem is, most players don't know how to recreate it on demand. Flow state is triggered by 3 key conditions. Master these and you'll be able to enter flow whenever you want. No more waiting, no more hoping, just pure peak performance on command. Trigger number 1, the challenge-skill balance, the Goldilocks rule. Flow state happens when the challenge of the task matches your skill level. Not too easy, not too hard, just right. Why it works? If the challenge is too easy, you get bored, your mind wanders. If the challenge is too hard, you get anxious, you overthink. When the challenge is just slightly above your skill level, you lock in. How to apply it? In training. Play in small-sided games, 3v3, 4v4, where the pressure is high but manageable. In matches, focus on one specific skill. For example, today I'll perfect my first touch under pressure. In drills, add time limits or defenders to increase the challenge. Example, Messi enters flow state in matches because he constantly seeks out challenges that match his skill level. He doesn't play safe, he pushes his limits. Trigger number 2, clear goals and immediate feedback, the focus loop. Flow state thrives on clear goals and instant feedback. Your brain needs to know what you're trying to achieve, whether you're succeeding or failing. Why it works. Clear goals focus your attention. Immediate feedback keeps you engaged. How to apply it. Set micro goals. Before training, ask, what's one thing I want to improve today? For example, I'll complete 10 perfect step-overs. Track your progress. Use a journal or app to log your improvements. Use drills with instant feedback. Wall passes, juggling, and 1v1 battles all give you immediate results. Example, Ronaldo enters flow state in training because he sets clear, measurable goals. For example, I'll score 20 goals from this drill. The feedback loop keeps him locked in. Trigger number 3, deep concentration, the distraction-free zone. Flow state requires deep concentration. No distractions, no overthinking, just pure focus on the task at hand. Why it works. Distractions break flow. Focus sustains it. The more you eliminate external noise, the easier it is to enter flow. How to apply it. Eliminate distractions. Turn off your phone. Clear your mind before training. Use cues to focus. Pick a word or phrase, for example, lock in, to trigger concentration. Practice mindfulness. Spend 5 minutes before training focusing on your breath to clear your mind. Example, De Bruyne enters flow state in matches because he blocks out distractions and focuses only on the game. Flow state isn't just about what you do in the moment. It's about how you prepare your brain daily. And the best way to do that? The flow priming ritual. Here's how to do it. The morning flow routine, 5 to 10 minutes. Sunlight and movement. Go outside and get sunlight, even if it's cloudy. Move your body, walk, stretch, or do light exercise. Why it works. Sunlight and movement boost dopamine and focus, priming your brain for flow. Mindfulness or meditation. Spend 5 minutes focusing on your breath or visualizing success. Why it works. Clears mental clutter and trains your brain to focus. Set a flow goal. Pick one skill or task to focus on today. For example, I'll enter flow state during my dribbling drill. Why it works. Gives your brain a clear target to lock onto. Example, Guardiola's teams enter flow state so often because they start every day with intention. They don't just show up, they prime their minds for peak performance. Entering flow state isn't just about physical triggers, it's about mental habits. Here's how to think like someone who demands flow state on command. Mindset number 1, I seek challenges. Most players avoid challenges that push their limits. Flow state machines seek them out. How to think like it? Play against better opponents. If you're the best player in training, find a harder game. Set difficult goals. Don't just aim to improve, aim to master. Embrace discomfort. Flow state happens at the edge of your comfort zone. Example, Mbappe seeks out 1v1 battles against the toughest defenders because he knows that's where flow state lives. Mindset number 2, I trust my training. Most players doubt themselves in big moments. Flow state machines trust their training. How to think like it. Visualize success. Before games, picture yourself in flow state, making the right decisions, moving effortlessly. Stick to your strengths. If you've trained a move 1,000 times, your body knows what to do. Let go of outcomes. Focus on the process, not the result. Example, Messi trusts his instincts in big games. He doesn't overthink, he reacts. And that's why he's in flow state so often. Mindset number 3, I embrace the struggle. Most players give up when things get hard. Flow state machines lean into the struggle. Why it works. Flow state thrives on struggle. The harder the challenge, the deeper the flow. The more you embrace the grind, the more natural flow state becomes. How to think like it. Reframe struggles as opportunities. Instead of, this is hard, think, this is where I grow. Celebrate small wins. Every time you push through a challenge, you're training your brain for flow. Stay present. Focus on what's happening now, not what's already happened. Example, Ronaldo embraces the struggle in training. That's why he's able to enter flow state and dominate in the biggest moments. Ready to enter flow state on command? Here's your 7-day plan to train your brain for peak performance. Day 1 to 2, master the challenge skill balance drill. Small-sided games, 3v3 or 4v4. Focus, match the challenge to your skill level. Goal, enter flow state for at least 5 minutes during the game. Day 3 to 4, set clear goals and feedback loops. Drill, wall passes or juggling. Focus, set a micro goal, for example, 10 perfect passes in a row. Goal, track your progress and adjust as needed. Day 5 to 6, eliminate distractions. Drill, shadow dribbling with mindfulness. Focus, clear your mind before starting. Use a cue word, for example, lock in. Goal, stay in flow state for 10 minutes straight. Day 7, game day. Focus, apply all 3 triggers in a real match. Goal, enter flow state at least once during the game. Drop a comment below, day 1 if you're starting today. I'll check back in a week to see who's living in flow state. Most players will keep hoping for flow state to happen to them. They'll keep waiting for inspiration, avoiding challenges, overthinking instead of trusting their training, and they'll keep wondering why they're not performing at their best. But if you're still here, you're different. You understand that flow state isn't magic, it's a skill, and you're ready to train it like a pro. Here's your action plan to enter flow state on demand. Master the 3 triggers: challenge skill balance, clear goals, deep concentration. Prime your brain daily, morning flow routine. Adopt the flow state mindset. Seek challenges, trust your training, embrace the struggle. Complete the 7-day challenge. Train your brain for peak performance. If this video changed your perspective, like and subscribe for more game-changing advice. And if you're serious about performing at your peak, join my free Discord community, link in description, where we break down exactly how to train like the pros. Now go train, because the next time you step on the pitch, flow state won't be a hope, it'll be a habit. And remember, flow state isn't for the lucky, it's for the prepared.